Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Groupers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Liberty's offense takes the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And he's still running after the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Flames will hustle to the line. They'll give it to him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback.
Oh, what a space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Flames will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Flames. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
7, Pandas, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cradles it at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him.
There he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Liberty!
One thing thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. On the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Flames.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running back searching for a hole. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense really needs to get something going. Hunt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. It's a draw. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. The groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown, Liberty! Special teams proving to be special.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but Another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up and throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now on the option. To the ground with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Off-play action on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll run it to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Liberty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punch it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
The 8-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Big loss on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Throws to the back. Back's looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Cricket. From the gun, looking for a man. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Liberty. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 22 to Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin is turning it on. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. And the pressure gets there. the 18. The groupers will send out the punt unit. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Flames! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the run, it's Craig. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's the old rule. If you can see the name on the back of his jersey, don't hit him. The block in the back cost him a good punt return. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Liberty! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Gonna run it. It's Craig. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the groupers will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the handoff. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Flames. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the deep
breaks into the open, ripping through the defense. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Wicks. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. 1st down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Craig. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Groupers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Flames. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. On the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Option look. It's Wicks. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Flames want to move quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Flames really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly. The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Flames in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, trying to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Pulls it in.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.